So the guiding principles for this leadership development program are outlined here on the slide. The first is the philosophy, and I'm not going to throw out our entire old mission statement because I think there's a lot of really good stuff in there. I'm just going to tweak it slightly. The mission statement that I propose would be that as a residence life staff, we provide quality living areas in which community, learning, and personal development can grow. The conceptual framework that I would be looking at would be a form of a leadership pipeline where we are taking students who we identify as gifted leaders as freshmen and we select them to be assistant resident advisors. These are students who want to learn what it is to be in residence life and want to work together with other fellow freshmen to be able to develop community on their living area. The next step in the pipeline would be more of a sophomore, junior type position, which would be the resident advisor position. This is a student who cares about serving other people in their living areas and developing community. And then the next step would be a senior resident advisor. This is a student who's done the RA thing before, has shown themselves as overly competent and as being able to do the role. And their job is to develop the assistant resident advisors and continue to create that leadership approach throughout the entire organization. And then the last student position would be more of a graduate level position for students who want to get into residence life professionally and want to be able to get some valuable experience and exposure leading a staff and being a part of residence life. So the operational strategy that I would look to do and to implement in this would be first to introduce the change, because if you just throw something at someone and they don't understand it, they're going to reject it. So introduce the change, explain it fully, give time for questions and feedback, and then we would develop as a team of resident directors and as with the interim director, develop a list of competencies that we find appropriate for our department. We would then develop a leadership assessment tool, which we would use to assess our program and the development plan that we had. We would then have to procure support once everything is compiled. Then we would actually implement the change, and then after that we would assess those things that we implemented to make sure they're good and to make any necessary adjustments that we need to make.